every right to express their feelings, their anger, their frustration, their resentment in any way they want. Because this is their Hong Kong, their future. Now guys, at the end of the umbrella movement, didn't we say we will be back? And now we are back!
And that was Hong Kong legislator Claudia Mo speaking earlier today. And Claudia Mo joins us now live. Claudia, thank you for joining us. I want to get your reaction to events this day, the protest and the police response. Your thoughts?
Well, it's a proud and sad day for Hong Kong. Proud because we see this display of people power, and in particular the display of young people power, and sad because the police try so hard to conduct this clearance of our youngsters. To call that a riot is a sheer exaggeration. You can tell the absolute majority of the protesters were peaceful, the demonstrators, and they didn't do anything except for sitting down and blocking the road. And we do condemn the Democrats at the legislature, condemn the police for employing excessive force, abuse of force. They didn't need to apply that much force on the young. I mean, 1905, I would say, up to 95% of the crowd today were aged under 25.
And that's why you call it a sad day for Hong Kong, because of the police response to those very young protesters today. You also said it was a proud day for Hong Kong. This was before the police moved in on the protesters. That was when, you know, before that operation, you delivered that emotional message to protesters saying, we are back. And tears seemed to come to your eyes. What were you thinking? What were you going through when you uttered those words?
That I was getting a bit emotional because somehow this generation of mine didn't seem have done enough for the young, and it's their future, as we keep reminding ourselves, and they have no choice. At the moment, many Hong Kong people are now talking about emigrating. Just quit Hong Kong. We've had enough of this city. Destination, well, Canada, UK, US, Australia. But what about those young who just can't afford to go, right? And why is this city deteriorating so much? We're being pushed to the brink of precipice, and there's no salvation. Look at the arrogance or the stubbornness as expressed by this Carrie Lam. It's just very saddening.
And with these young protesters, who, as you say, they have no choice. Hong Kong is their home. They don't have an exit plan. They've been pushed to the precipice, as you said. Will the clashes today dampen the protest movement, or just strengthen them and galvanize them even more?
Now, I would say since the umbrella movement about 5 years ago, many young were rather, well, have become rather disillusioned because the government has used judicial means to try to dampen their political passion. One of our top young activists were sentenced to 6 years in jail. And so we thought, it's quite a dead end now. But then this extradition controversy actually has served the opposite effect. It's a unifying effect for Hong Kong, and especially awakening the young again that you need to fight. You fight, you may not get what you want, but if you don't fight, you definitely won't get what you want.